Morning all, hope you're all well. It's Tim here from Jim Bob Bushcraft. Just taking the opportunity on a Sunday morning to get out with the dog. Not getting much time to get out nowadays with work and family and weekend commitments. Generally on a Sunday morning I'm coaching under 8s rugby side. Unfortunately this morning my boy's ill, so and there's a couple of coaches attending to the match, so I took the opportunity to come out and take the dog for a walk. It's a late January morning on Sunday, a little bit drizzly, a little bit cold, a little bit of ice on the ground, but I'm gonna just take the dog a walk around the woods, take you with me, set up a bit of a camp, get a brew on, get some breakfast, and show you a few things. Come back to you soon. So I think, as I've said before to you all, quite fortunate living in the Midlands to live in what's classified in the kind of national forest. Not really a forest yet, but the intent is to get there. Lots of woods scattered around the whole area really, and a lot of it really kind of new. So it serves a purpose at the moment. It's coming on quite nicely. It's a little bit icy this morning. Ice over the pond here. This is a lovely little place, just on the edges of the wood. And usually we've got 2 resident swans on here, but looks as though it's a little bit too cold for those guys today. Okay, so fortunately my camera seems to be running out of space quite regularly, so I need to delete some things off, so hopefully got a bit more space now. You can see how the forest is kind of getting quite dense now. I say forest wood. And the trees, whilst young, are quite tall and maturing now, which is great. So it looks as though the foresters have been straight through my covert spot and been chopping off loads of the trees, which in one way helped me because I don't need to do anything of it myself to put a hammock or tarp up. Also gives me, if I can get some of these sticks up dead standing, but what it has done is created kind of line of sight through here, whereas previously you wouldn't be able to see it. Anyway, let's get set up, get a brew on, get some breakfast, show you a few things. Okay, so I'm going to use my cheap Trangier today to get a brew on. A titanium cook pot, canteen to boil the water and get a bit of breakfast on. fold in half, fits brilliantly. Looks good. Okay, so I want to show you something. It's a prototype that my wife has made for me, and I call it the Boncho. So it's a bushcraft poncho. Been having the idea for a while, given that I've got a very old alpaca poncho that I picked up in South America. So let me just unravel this for you first and just give you a view of the size. So you can see I've got one side here which is waterproof material that she's stitched for me, and on the other side there's a camo fleece side. As you can see, it's fairly big, and actually, as far as a blanket is concerned, you could get this round you as a blanket if you wished. It's pretty good. So, the poncho itself, ideally if you're around the campfire, this is something that you can just kind of whack on, and I haven't tested it yet, so I need to get one of these meats. She's obviously put a hole in the middle, and quite simply it goes in over the head. To cover the arms. You'll notice here she's also put a pocket at the front just to keep your arms free. So this will be obviously the waterproof side, so just whack it over and keep you warm. Got the insulation layer underneath, and obviously the waterproof side on the end. And yeah, ideal for just whacking on when you're around the campfire, just keeping warm basically. Obviously it's fully reversible, so if you did want to put it on the other side, then we would look like this. So no pockets on this side for obvious reasons, but again can go on a little bit cooler on the inside with this waterproof material on the outside, but fairly cool camo side. So yeah, it's a prototype. I'm going to get it out there and use it a couple of times, but as far as a kind of blanket or something just to put on when you're around the fire, I think it's an excellent idea, and I think she's done a really good job. The stitching is pretty good, and there all the way around, and obviously on here. Fairly cool, I think. May make some modifications to it in terms of maybe getting a couple of press studs on here, and maybe a couple of press studs, or maybe 3 press studs, one on the top, one in the middle, one on the other end. So if you do want to turn it into a kind of sleeping bag come blanket, you can do so. Again, because the one side is waterproof, put it down as a picnic blanket as well. So fairly versatile. But anyway, the Boncho. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you, I've had it for a while, is this. Of course, it's a Chafon outdoor tool. Comes in a quite nice pack here. Let me just show you what this is. So, a couple of things, give you an idea. Got a fire lighting kit there, some bits and bobs, birch bark, tampon for some fire lighter and some natural fire lighters. And part to this, we've got a fire steel, have another part, another part. Know what it is yet? Another part. And another part. It's a spade. An outdoor survival spade. So let me just show you this components. Bit of a saw there, and a bit of a sharp side. That side as a kind of an axe. Some kind of spanner attachments there, and fairly sharp and significant as a spade. Let me just have a look at the other bits. So can attach that as a knife and as a saw and as a bottle opener, can opener, you can see there. And as you can see, I've got let's just see how this sparks. You can see that? It kind of goes on the end. This comes off. So that's on. You can lock it in this position if you want. Like that. As a digging tool, or alternatively like that as a spade, which is quite cool, I think. It looks quite cool, feels cool. So I haven't really used it yet other than messing about, but something great to just have as a survival tool. Come spade, come axe, come saw, come knife, come ferro rod, and of course a compass at the end. Let's say everything fits in this bag, and to have a first aid tool kit in there. I'll just carry a fire kit in there as well, just to help. All of that fits very nicely into that with a strap or a thing on the back to hang on your belt. I have it in the bottom of my backpack. Job done. Okay, so lastly, I just wanted to, there's been a few people asking about my jacket. I did a little bit of an overview when I first got it and showed you it, but it's the Full Raven Smock #1. This is a medium jacket. I'm 5'10", 5'11", about 11 or 12 stone. I don't weigh myself very often. I'd say I'm fairly slim build. It is a smock, so it is supposed to be quite big and fit over things. Pocket's very generous, really comfortable. The only modification that I made was on the clips here, because it was a little bit too wide for my wrists, so I've just put another Preston on there just to make it really comfortable in terms of where it fits on my wrist, which is good. Loads of room in the pockets, as you know. Got a poncho in there, I've got a shima, I've got gloves, I've got a first aid kit, all manner of things in here. Really great jacket, really hard wearing. You can say it's had a bit of use now, and I'm really enjoying it. So anyway, it's a medium. I'm 5'10", 5'11", about 11.5 to 12 stone. So fairly slim built, but it is very comfortable, and yeah, a good buy. So thanks for watching, thanks for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed the little view of some kit and the little walk I've taken. Hopefully I will get to see a lot of you through the year, some of the meets and some of the shows, maybe some independent camping we can do together. For the meantime, thanks for watching. Do subscribe, do like if you like the video. You can give me any comments, that would be brilliant. I'll speak to you soon.